Guild Wars 2 is getting a new expansion, End of Dragons, in February, and with that expansion we are getting lots of new in-game content and features. Stay with me for the next few minutes to find out all about new legendary weapons, new multiplayer mount, skiffs, fishing and much more. Before we start, let me just say, subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more MMORPG videos in the future. As you can see in front of you, I'm already here on official website of NCSoft, and here in front of us we have all the official content which we are getting with this new update. So I will show you everything here, and I have to say, I am so excited. When I was reading this post like 30 minutes ago, I was checking everything in advance, of course, and there are so many new things. You'll see. Let's go straight away. Let's check title here. Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons content preview, including new legendary weapons and strike missions. But new legendary weapons and strike missions are not everything. We are also getting a new multiplayer mount, skiffs, fishing, and you'll see later. Let's go further. NC West, US subsidiary of NCSoft, unveiled the new gameplay features and adventures for the Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons expansion throughout a media preview on the 19th. This is the third expansion for Guild Wars 2, following the Heart of Thorns expansion in 2015 and the Path of Fire expansion in 2017. End of Dragons will include a new story and maps set in Cantha, introduced in the first game's Guild Wars faction expansion. This article will introduce the new contents of the upcoming expansion, including legendary weapons, locations, activities, and strike missions. So first, let's check 16 new legendary weapons. Wow, right? End of Dragons will feature a new legendary weapon of each of the 16 weapon types. They are inspired by the Elder Dragon Aurene, the player's character stalwart companion, and mirror his crystalline appearance. The legendary weapons involve multi-tiered crafting ingredients, a series of challenges and quests to complete, and represent the ultimate prestige gear in the game. So this will not be easy to get, but it will be worth it, because look at this. Look at how it's looking. This here we have bow, a staff, and a rifle, and they are looking magnificent, right? Really beautiful. Let's check what is written here. Post-launch, each legendary weapon can be further transformed and upgraded. Of course, that's kind of normal. Take a closer look at the Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons legendary weapons here, and when you click on this link, you will find this post here, and of course, I will put link in the description below video. Here you can check some details. You can see some weapons here. Look at this beauty, right? Come on, really amazing. And of course, with new legendary weapons, we are getting new visual effects for that weapons. So each one of these weapons will have special visual effect. Wow, look at this. This is something really to look forward to play, but this is not everything. I have to say that I'm very excited also regarding the rest of the content. Among that content, for sure, regarding skiffs and fishing. Let's check everything regarding skiffs and fishing. New guild hall activities, skiffs and fishing. The guild halls are social spaces where players gather and play, battle, socialize and progress together. To own a guild hall, players need to head to the guild initiative headquarters in Lion's Arch and speak to the relevant guild hall explorer. Once claimed, players can access it from anywhere in the game throughout the guild panel. In this expansion, the End of Dragons Guild Hall will feature a large aquatic space for skiffs and fishing. The new guild hall, called the Isle of Reflection, can unlock throughout a story quest. The End of Dragons Guild Hall was designed to be captured by the smaller guilds that don't have as many people, perfect for guilds of any size. I have to say, this is one really good idea from developers of the game, this last sentence, right? So it's not only for the biggest guilds, the most powerful guilds in the game. So also smaller guilds will have opportunity to participate in this content of the game. Skiffs and fishing. Really good idea from developers of the game. Let's check some details finally. We have here some pictures. We can see here skiffs. And also players are fishing from that skiffs. Let's check details. Skiffs are new multiplayer vehicle that lets up to 5 players sail the waterways of Tyria and Cantha. So 5 players together on one boat. Pilots can sail at 3 different speeds that will affect the handling, while passengers can emote skills that increases a pilot's stamina regeneration, allowing them to speed boost more often. So this is interesting, right? Pilot, there is a pilot, he's main. However, passengers are also helping to increase the speed of the boat, okay? It will take a similar amount of effort and time to acquire the skiff as it did to acquire the mounts in the Path of Fire expansion. Skiffs can also drop anchor to provide a mobile fishing platform. So it will not be easy to get that skiffs, but once you get them, wow, right? With your teammates, you can sail wherever you want. And you can see here also, skiffs can also drop anchor to provide a mobile fishing platform. Let's check some details regarding fishing. Fishing is a new social activity and mastery line that brings the Guild Wars 2 philosophy of horizontal progression to a new gameplay activity. Players can fish at any body of water, including the core game. Wow, wait a second. Players can fish at any body of water, including the core game. So in other MMORPGs, probably you know that, you cannot fish at any body of water. But here in Guild Wars 2, you'll be able to do that, which is so really amazing. Okay, and even participate in fishing tournament events for the more competitive anglers. Wow. Okay, so I'm so excited right now, and I'm just reading here about fishing, because this will be really beautiful to see in Guild Wars 2. To encourage social interaction with friends and guilds, fishing together will boost the entire group's fishing effectiveness. Another interesting thing, so if you fish together with your teammates, with your guildmates, you will have increased group's fishing effectiveness. Okay, also that's also a really good idea, what to say. Fish can be used for crafting new cooking recipes, and the rarest fish will provide ingredients to forge the new legendary weapons. So many interesting information here, right? So fish can be used for crafting new cooking recipes, okay, and the rarest fish, okay, of course it has to be some rare fish, it will not be easy to catch it, will provide ingredients to forge the new legendary weapons. So wow, okay, this is amazing. Let's see what we have further here. Echovald Wilds and Aetherblade Hideout. The Echovald Wilds is a dark forest that was once turned to stone and petrified by the Jade Wind during the events of Guild Wars factions, is now slowly reverting to its natural state. Home to a conflict between rival gangs and factions seeking to gain power in Cantha, including the Jade Brotherhood, who is experimenting with Jade Tech. We have here some screenshots, how is looking environment over there, a landscape of Echovald Wilds. Looking really nice, little bit dark, mysterious. Let's see what we have here. Players can also explore Fort Aspenwood with the group missions, where they can smash down the door to Jade Brotherhood's research lab built deep inside, uncover experiments taking place on local fauna, and discover the secrets behind the building of a super weapon known as God's Vengeance. Okay, storyline is looking very interesting. Discover the Aetherblade Hideout and embark on this new challenging 10-player strike mission from Arborstone in Echovald. Strike missions are Guild Wars 2 core boss fights from the main story that are ramped up to 10-player instance for a new rewards. After End of Dragons launches, each of the previous expansion's strike missions will get a challenge mode with the higher difficulties for the most dedicated, coordinated teams, with the promise of even greater loot. Okay, this is, I don't know what to say. Seriously, so many content, beautiful content, and look at this. I need to show you this. Look at this. Siege Turtle, first multiplayer mount in Guild Wars 2. Yes, you know that from before. We have mounts in Guild Wars 2 from before, but here in front of us, you can see first multiplayer mount in Guild Wars 2. The first multiplayer mount in Guild Wars 2 will be introduced, the Siege Turtle. This two-person mount allows players to hop into saddle and play together as one. One player will steer and use the turtle's jump jets to boost into the air to slam down on enemies for damage. So this is interesting. You'll be able to jump into the air with jump jets and then slam down on enemies to make damage. Okay. The other player can use the turtle's jade tech cannons to blast enemies from afar and deploy a protective shield when the going gets tough. Okay, so both players will need to be active over there when they will be up on that mount. We have some pictures here. Look at this lower picture. Wow. It's looking really good, right? I like this green color. To acquire Siege Turtle, let's see how to acquire this mount. Players will need to take care for a hatchling and raise it to the full size throughout the quest in-game. Of course. This is kind of logical thing, right? You need to take care of this hatchling and you need to raise it until it will be full grown. The Siege Turtle gameplay will be a key part of End of Dragons content, such as group missions. Players will be able to take the mount all over Tyria, including the core game. I mean, what to say, just by reading all of these patch notes, I mean, these are not actually patch notes, this is actually official preview from NCSoft. Just by reading regarding all of these content and everything, come on. End of Dragons will be a huge thing for Guild Wars 2, and I have to say that I'm really happy for all of you who are playing Guild Wars 2, and I'm happy for myself also because I'll be able to enjoy in this beautiful MMORPG. Lately, I am playing mostly new PC MMORPGs. However, for End of Dragons expansion, I will return to Guild Wars 2 because it's always a good feeling to return to this game. This game have a certain high quality, and even today in 2022, when we are talking about MMORPG gaming market, Guild Wars 2 is one of the most beautiful MMORPGs and also a game which can offer to you a lot. Let me know in the comments below video how do you like new features of End of Dragons expansion and will you try to play it after release in February. If you are interested into MMORPGs, check my YouTube channel for lots of gameplay videos, guides, news and reviews from world of MMORPG gaming with main focus on new upcoming PC MMORPGs. Thank you for watching the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more MMORPG videos in the future. See you soon.